Alrighty, folks. Good evening. How is everyone? As always, I hope you're doing well. You are my people. Love you. Big three, right? We got help today. This is Jimbo. Jimbo has decided to sit in with us to take a look at Ommegang. So, Ommegang Brewery is out of Cooperstown, New York. This is their rye-barrel-vanilla-stout limited release. An imperial stout with vanilla aged in rye whiskey barrels. So, what do we got going on? Inspired by the idyllic beauty of our surroundings, informed by the deeply rooted traditions we revere, our farmstead brewery seeks to create distinctive, exceptional beers. Beers that transcend expectations, beers that enchant, surprise, and delight the world's most discerning drinkers. How did I ever get on this fucking channel?
Yeah, that's not me.
We will invite you to visit our tap house in Cooperstown to see for yourself. So if you do the Baseball Hall of Fame thing, not a bad brewery. I've drank some of their other stuff. I haven't had this before. Pour slowly so as not to disturb any yeast sediment, but with enough vigor to create a luxurious head and release the rich aromas. Well, they had me at luxurious head. Richly textured and deliciously piquant, we age this robust vanilla imperial stout in new riff rye whiskey barrels for 6 months to impart distinctive notes of earthy, peppery rye, artfully balanced by the savory sweetness of dark malt and vanilla bean. Enjoy this inky confection on its own as a complement to rich dishes, or with a favorite cigar. Well, we ain't cigar in it, so that ain't happening. 4-pack was $16. $4 a fucking beer. Alright, so let's get down to specs here. The fermentables. 2-row pale malt, special B, malted rye, Simpson's chocolate, Munich 20, roasted barley, Cara 20, and midnight wheat. The spices are vanilla, the aging notes. Rye whiskey barrels for 6 months. We are looking at 10.5 for an ABV. The IBUs are 26. There is no SRM, and it only comes in 4-pack bottles. Oh, hold on.
Oh, perfect with marshmallows.
We did that already. Those are s'mores, sir. Do you not see the s'mores?
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
I've actually had s'more beer that was pretty good, dude. So don't knock it until like you tried it, man. Alrighty, so you know where we are now, right? We're gonna do the pour. We'll play some tunes to piss off Screwtube. We'll shoot the temp. Maybe look at the head and the lacing, see what's going on. Today's musical selection is actually kind of appropriate for a lot of idiots out there. The name of the band is Made for TV. The name of the song is So Afraid of the Russians, and I remember this song from early 80s. So this song's got this song's got 40 years behind it probably. Holy shit.
I'd like to feed the children, find a cure for disease, rebuild cities, and plant a lot of trees. I'd like to help the sick, build factories, give money to students, hospitals and galleries, but I'm afraid of the Russians. I can't sleep at night. So afraid of the Russians. Afraid we've got to fight.
That's a dark, inky beer. Talking well over 200. Give the thumb.
Clean up rivers and lakes.
Thank you.
Put everyone to work. Whatever it takes. But I'm afraid of the Russians. I can't sleep at night. So so afraid of the Russians. But we've got
It is for these
fight.
guys. I think when we're looking at the higher temp, it's more the glass temp than anything else.
What about mine?
We've got missiles,
How long Joe's been sitting out?
tanks on the border of Europe,
Joe's colder than mine.
Really?
and spies everywhere.
56. 52. Same beers. Mine's just been sitting on the table. You've been drinking this. I, of course, would never cheat you. Always have to do it, you
The
know,
children
fresh.
find a cure for
This is a
disease.
nice head. Goes from densely
Rebuild
packed to
cities,
nice and loose.
plant a lot of trees, but I'm afraid of the Russians. I can't sleep at night.
How many people are saying that
So
right now?
afraid of the Russians.
Amen.
Alrighty, there's your 2 minutes. I know everybody's so afraid of the Russians. I don't really give a shit. Personally, people don't understand. Putin wants a warm water port. All the rest of his ports freeze over in winter. You can't get your tankers and your cargo ships in and out in a frozen over port without using icebreakers. He wants that warm water port. He used it all through the Cold War, only now it's bad. Let's give it a nose. We'll give it a Biden and see what's going on. Nice, rich, dark. You definitely get that stout nose in there. I get some vanilla over the top. I'm not getting chocolate or coffee. Maybe a little bit of the rye, too. Smells good to me. He's saying it's shitty beer and he doesn't like it. It's
Like
too vanilla
drinking.
ale. He tastes it in his mouth. Good, tell him what you think. We're on fucking camera. Tell him why you don't like the beer.
Well, if I want to eat vanilla, I'll go and check on a vanilla bar. I love beer.
You just can't help some people. Savages. Savages. He doesn't even stick his pinky out when he drinks. Who doesn't put their fucking pinky out when they drink, huh?
Pass me my beer, please, sir.
There you go. I've only known this guy for like 30 years. So, if I've ever told you Jimbo stories about being out in the middle of nowhere, that's him.
Could be.
I like the nose. I'm not getting the pepper. You know, we are gentle folks, so we got a slip of the tongue, right? Here we go.
I think the kiddies will like it.
I like it.
You do?
Mm-hmm. Good beer. So, he doesn't drink stouts. He doesn't drink porters. He doesn't drink IPAs. He drinks lagers. And he drinks race car lagers.
I
So,
drink whatever's in front of me.
I introduced him to 805. He was like, this is pretty good. And then Big Wave and Longboard from Kona.
Well, I like those.
Until he found out the price. Then, but I don't want the weed killer. He's okay with it. You do you. Anyway. Nice. Rich. Not super thick.
I have complained about it, but I will have another when I'm done with this, I'm sure.
No, you won't. You've had your second beer. There are only 4 in the 4-pack. Second beer is mine. I've already
Oh,
threatened to
darn.
break the bottle off in his ass if he tries to drink my beer. Plus, I'll trip him because he can't move that fast.
I'm old.
True. We're both crippled, but he's older and crippleder than I am.
Pretty much.
Yeah, nose hasn't really opened up much,
I still like the same girls you do.
and that's because we're not gay.
Thank God.
She laces nicely.
Toast, bro.
Salute. All right, give me like 2 minutes so I can describe this to them. Initial hit, she comes in, she's dark, you get a little burnt in there. Rides up the center of the tongue and the soft palate, so everything's inside the intra-dental zones, nothing extra-dental, nothing sublingual. Medium burn. As she progresses through the burn, you go from vanilla to rye to the burnt malt on the back end, which is really nice because it's dark and smoky without being coffee flavored. You guys know I despise coffee beer, but it was so popular everybody had to make it for a while, which of course means you fucking drink it. Horrible. You've been crashing with me for a couple of days. The other day it was like, excuse me, is it okay if I drink your beer out of the refrigerator? I'm like, sure, whatever's in there, it's yours, go
I
for
got
it.
what I deserved.
Oh my god. You drank that Sleepy Dog blueberry?
Oh, man. Talk about puke.
That's bad. Don't get me wrong. It literally tastes like blueberry pie. It's
does.
disgusting for a
And
beer.
it doesn't go away.
No, it doesn't. So this, when it hits the back of your throat, gets a little more smoky, a little more bitter. I mean, there's only 26 IBUs in this, but they all seem to focus in the back of your throat. Other than that, she's clean. My palate's all cleaned out. I'm not getting a lot of heavy residual anything. It's a good beer. I like this beer.
Mine isn't clean enough yet.
You're supposed to drink them slowly and savor them like
Oh,
a
I did.
beer snobbo.
I'm not one of them.
See? Pinky out. Like classy fuckers. Pinkies out.
Well, give me some wine. No, thank you.
I get enough whining from you all day fucking long, pal.
That's what I'm here for.
Apparently. Nice. She's warmed up a little more. Get a little more of the vanilla.
Now, right
Came
straight up my
in.
nostril.
Came in vanilla right up the front. Worked its way into the rye. Worked its way into the smoke in the back. I mean, overall, I could drink this beer. And at 10%, I probably have about 3. So you know when I usually tell you what I want you to do. Sit down, throw all your electronics away, just find some place to vegetate for 20 minutes, half an hour, clear the static, find the signal. 2 of these out by the fire pit in the backyard will make you feel so much better about your day. So, what do you think, Jim? What would you give this on a scale of 1 to 5?
I think I'd like to try another one before I rate it.
You're SOL, pal. 2 beers, not my fault if you chug them. On a scale of 1 to 5, what would you give this beer?
I don't know how to use a scale.
0 is literally watered down dog piss. 5 is the best beer you've ever drank.
Well, let's go with a 3 or a 2.
Pick one. You can have a 2.5 if you want.
That'll do.
Whereas I tend to like stouts and porters.
I'm just not real fond of the vanilla.
Because it's not on a penis. I mean, I don't want to gay shame him. You know, you are who you are. He's just not used to drinking beers. And since he lives with me, I won't let him drink. What were you drinking when you came in here?
Coors regular.
Coors.
Original.
No. As if original wasn't dog piss anyway. Just saying. And Coors Light people. Why? They make seltzer for Coors Light people now, okay? You guys can stop drinking silver bullets and go drink seltzer beer. I like it. Good beer. I'm going to have another one. I'm going to give this 4 1/4.
Holy cow.
This ain't a 5, but sure as hell ain't a 2. I am going to have another one of these, but before I do, I think we should terrorize you folks a little more by being afraid of the Russians.
We've got to fight. They've got ships
Don't you
at
have it
sea.
crying
We've got troops
Have what?
there.
It's crying time again.
Who sings it?
I said a bunch of people.
Is it a country song?
It's them and a bunch of other guys say too. Rock and rollers say too.
No country music. Especially no Nashville Music Machine garbage country music.
Oh, they went rock with it too.
I ain't saying much either. All right, folks. Thanks for coming by. As always, love you, my people. Big 3. Let's think about it, folks. Fucking hippies. What are you gonna do?
He cut all my hair off.
Look like a hippie. I can't have a hippie in my fucking house.
Now my
I have a
ears look
reputation to uphold.
Eyes everywhere.
All right, folks. We'll see you for the next one. Adios.
Nice meeting you.